Hello, my name's Lucy Hope and I'm the author of Fledgling, a children's novel soon to be published by Nosy. Fledgling tells the story of 12-year-old Cassie Engel, who lives in a strange house perched high on a rock overlooking the Bavarian forest in Bavaria. She lives with her opera singer mother, strange taxidermist father, and gravely ill grandma. One day, during a thunderstorm in the winter of 1900, a cherub is blown into Cassie's bedroom, triggering a series of terrifying events. Soon, grim forces are gathering, and Cassie has to summon the courage to fight for everything she has ever known and loved. We climb the narrow staircase to the owlery, the room that leads through to the library. I hug the cherub close. Her heart seems to beat in time with mine. The owlery hasn't changed since my great-great-grandfather established his collection of stuffed owls here nearly 100 years ago. Wide-eyed creatures stare at us from ebony-framed display cases as we pass. My favourite Otto, a pygmy owl, sits caged for eternity with his friend Fritz, the tawny owl. Eric, the giant eagle owl, stands majestically in the middle of the room in a vast dome-shaped case, his wings outstretched, his eyes wild. Tiny handwritten labels hang from the owl's claws, identifying each of the 38 creatures by their Latin names. The owls are my responsibility, and I've established a daily routine of dusting feathers, replacing rusting pins and polishing cases until they gleam. Grandma named me as official curator when it became clear to everyone that Mother would not keep the owls safe. This responsibility has been mine since my 10th birthday. The ancient heating system clatters and crashes as we tread on creaking floorboards. I kick the cast iron pipe that runs along the side of the room, and the noise subsides. I'm pleased to be wearing my sturdy boots. We pass through the door at the far end and step into the library. It's even darker here than in the owlery, as the room is designed with just one small window to protect the books from the effects of sunlight. Raphael reaches across the battered leather desk in the centre of the room and flicks the switch on the desk lamp. I breathe in the familiar smell of ancient tobacco mingled with old books and leather, a sensory legacy from a great-great-grandfather I never knew. The walls are lined from floor to ceiling with books of all shapes and sizes, with subjects ranging from philosophy to anatomy to dancing cats. Of course, there's a whole section on birds, identified by a handmade all things feathered sign. I hope to find something useful here. But then I wonder if texts on cherubs would be hidden somewhere else. Might they be within the section on all things supernatural, or even in world religions? Where should we start looking? Asked Raphael, glancing about the room. I guess somewhere around here, I say, running my fingers along the spine of a tall leather-bound book entitled Owl Taxidermy for Novices within the feathered section. Walter Engel organised his library in such a way that makes it almost impossible to find what you're looking for, but I have a distinct feeling he might have placed books on angels close to the reference books on owls. I hear Mother calling and my heart sinks. She doesn't call me in the usual way a mother might. Instead, she sings my name in the character of her latest role. This month, she's been rehearsing to play Malvina in the opera Der Vampir. Cassie, she sings in a rising arpeggio, increasing in volume with each note. I put my head down, hoping she might forget about me, but she doesn't stop, and her voice rises steadily until I can no longer bear it. Would you like me to come with you? Asked Raphael. I want more than anything for him to come with me, but it's best if I'm on my own. It's the unpredictability that's the problem. I never know how she might be from one moment to the next these days. I think you should stay here, I say, holding the creature tightly in my arms. I don't want to let her go. With her heart pounding next to mine, she's beginning to feel like a part of me. And you need to look after the cherub while I'm gone, I say, handing her to him. I'm worried about what Bram will do if he sees her. My cat's as gentle as a kitten with me, but brutal with anything feathered. He brought down a sparrowhawk on the rock just yesterday. Raphael smiles. If you're sure, but call if you need me. I leave Raphael in the library and head towards the spiral staircase that leads up to Mother's music room.